not a bit. Nothing.
Have you ever
is not
seen
a
Whose
bit.
Line Is It Anyway?
Dog.
Drew
Carey.
It was
I
one of
was gonna
those
say
things.
Drew Carey. I didn't want to
It was
fuck
one
it
of
up.
those shows that I would like kind of stop on for like 30 seconds as I was scrolling and then keep scrolling.
Oh,
Kind of one of those
It
ones.
was so funny.
I
It's
would.
live improv.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I learned how to riff. Me and my dad would just like, he would obviously I was a kid, so I was probably like, and then I poop.
Ha ha ha.
I got a hot take. Yeah. Whose Line Is It Anyway is the reason I don't think improv is very good. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why I think it's for hacks.
That is a hot take because you are wrong and stupid for thinking that.
I would stop. I'd watch it for like 5-10 minutes or whatever. I don't think I got a laugh once. I never liked that show.
You gotta
yeah.
rewatch it now.
Maybe.
I've
yeah.
noticed it's
Look at
kind
the-
of a trope about you, Caden. It seems you always hate whatever is your arsenal, whatever is similar to you at all. Like, because
It's what I'm most picky with for sure. Yeah, you gotta
you're
do
just
it right.
hack improv. That's all you do.
Yeah.
It's like the uncanny valley. It's almost there, but it's not
Well,
quite enough.
You never like what you look in the mirror. So like when you see
That's
the mirror,
insane.
yeah.
I like myself when I look at the mirror. I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
Nah.
no, I was.
I see it and I go, that's a hack. That's crazy. Yeah.
Do you what? How do you typecast yourself, Caden?
Like what? Stirred? Like what is it?
Yeah, like who
what
do you?
character?
How do you see yourself in either a movie or what? What actor do you think would play you?
Elijah Wood. That's my first answer.
Frodo?
Frodo. Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure we're on the same page.
I was pulling more from Wilfred, but yeah.
No, it's kidding. If
Well,
a
that's
dog's
at least
talking
not-
to you, we gotta go to the hospital. That's not good.
Why? Who would you say?
I don't know. Elijah Wood's kind
Who's
of
the
a wild
chick that
take.
looks like Timothy Chalamet? You know how there's always the meme of Timothy Chalamet and it says there's a girl that looks exact.
No
I would
idea
say
what her name
she
is.
would play a good Caden.
What the hell, man?
No,
or Tilda
not,
Sweden.
Not in a negative way. Just they could.
Or
play
Tilda
it.
Sweden
What the
could
hell?
play you really well.
What the hell is that? What am I supposed to do with that? What the hell?
Take it as a compliment.
You have such a young boyish face that a girl needs to play you.
I don't like the way that sounds.
Yeah, that's.
I don't like the way you said that.
That was worded a little. But yeah,
Yeah, you're young and boyish.
Well, who would play you then?
I've always given it like a Rob Schneider vibe, but what's a young like what's a young because we're babies, so we can't have like 50-year-old
Yeah, I
actors
guess-
playing us.
Yeah.
Tilda Sweden is also 50. But she's at least a woman, so
I have two answers for what I could be, but
for what I could be.
no, for what I could be.
Nick Jonas.
Nick Jonas. I was
Oh
thinking,
fuck! Who's a young?
who's young right now? I don't know.
Fuck this. I don't know. Kramer.
I stand by Elijah Wood. Yeah.
Which Kramer?
What Seinfeld?
No, I know. I'm saying earlier late.
Oh. I understand.
Have you broken as a man yet?
Yeah, I didn't know if there was more than one. Yeah. Okay.
No,
Once he wrote his book.
You wrote a book? What?
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's pick a fucking topic.
Was it about his oopsie?
Yeah, it was about the oopsie.
Oh yeah, it was a big oopsie.
Oh, Brendan Fraser. What's up with Brendan Fraser?
What is up with Brendan Fraser?
I wanted to talk about just like the whole what your movies.
You just want to shout out Brendan Fraser?
Yeah,
Shout out
to Brendan Fraser. But I wanted to see what was your guys' first Brendan Fraser movie. If he was, because for me, he was like the same level as Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like he was the cool guy for me when I
I
was
think
a
it
kid.
was George of the Jungle.
See, I could say for
It was the Mummy and George of the
I was gonna say it was
Jungle
either
for
the
me.
Mummy or Center of the Earth for me. But I didn't
Journey
know
to the Center of the Earth
That's
as
a
well.
I didn't know it
banger
was
of
the
a
same
movie.
guy. I'll be honest. Like he wasn't when I was a
Bedazzled,
kid.
Fair,
Blast from the
different kinda.
Past.
No, also when I was a kid, like he wasn't one of the actors I knew the name of. It was
Fair.
just he was just the guy in the movie, and I was like,
It's
oh,
kind of a
that's
hard name for a kid to remember.
Yeah, like Jim Carrey, I knew him. Steve Carell, Brendan Fraser, I did not know him as a kid. Yeah.
Fair. What was your first movie?
I think I was sexually attracted to Brendan Fraser.
Okay. And how do you feel about him now? Still the same?
He feels like a wholesome dad.
So you would fuck him or you'd let him caress you?
No, I don't want to fuck dad.
Well,
This got off the rails quick.
no, I think the audience.
No, it was
needs
just
to
George
know.
of the Jungle. I don't even think it was a sexual attraction, but it was. I looked at him
Something
in
you
awe.
could aspire to
Yeah,
as a man.
it was an aspiration for sure. I
Fair,
looked at his
fair.
body in awe.
Infatuation, aspiration.
The Mummy scarred me as a kid.
Which part?
That scarab scene where they crawled
thought
through his
that's what
skin,
you were
dude,
gonna
that
say.
shit
Yeah.
fucked me up. I saw that way too young.
That didn't-
I still
that
can
didn't
see
ruin
that
me.
scene so clearly.
That's a good scene, though.
Yeah, it's nasty. That's so nasty.
Body horror is what you can't.
I think
do.
it's why I hate bugs now. Like, I don't do bugs. It's probably because of that scene.
That's fair. When I think of those movies, I think of him eating the bug when it crawls. The bug like crawls out of his face and then he just eats it.
See, that's like the same guy. You remember the Ghost Rider movies?
Yes.
And there was the guy who'd eat the Twinkies. They did this.
That was in the second one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, they did
Nicolas
the same.
Cage?
Yeah, they did the
No,
same kind of thing.
In the
with him,
second
though.
one, so like they needed an action antagonist, so it's not just a bunch of guys with guns. So in the second
Yeah.
movie, there's this guy that gets cursed.
Demons, right?
What?
It's the demons, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he's
like
a
a deaf
dem-
guy.
Well, he's a human that gets cursed, and the curse is corruption. So anything he touches corrupts, and he can only eat Twinkies.
Yeah, but he could
'cause
eat Twinkies. They
Twinkies
wouldn't like.
won't corrupt.
And that I remember that scene too really well because I don't trust Twinkies the same. Yeah, that's so good.
And yeah, I don't know where did that start? The idea that Twinkies can survive a nuclear
I
fallout.
think since Twinkies existed.
Yeah, probably.
Once they came
'cause
out of the factory, they said, "What the fuck is that? It's glowing orange. I don't trust it."
Well, it was the
Glowing
50s.
yellow.
Everything was hyper processed.
Yeah, they came
Or
out with
starting
Spam
to
around
get
the same time, I
processed.
think. Maybe that came out earlier. I don't know. I'm not a science.
Was it made for that purpose?
To be stored like that? Probably.
Was it? I think it was a like.
Because it was
I think
preservative
of Iron
heavy, so you
Giants
could.
of him grabbing a Twinkie, grabbing a can of whipped cream, stuffing it in the hole in the Twinkie, and then filling it more. And I thought that was like the most indulgent, cool thing ever. What was the name of the kid in Iron Giant? Fuck, this is fucking me. It's
No idea.
Hogarth.
Hogarth?
It's fucking Hogarth, right? Fucking check me
Yeah.
out.
Okay. So Twinkies were World War II rations.
Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Twinkies were World War II rations. They were meant to
Okay,
be-
so it was before 50s.
That's it's what it like it
Okay.
turned into Twinkies, but that's what like started it as. Yeah, in the 40s.
How the fuck do you make a Twinkie from rations?
No.
No, four
It
rations.
was a ration.
Oh,
Like, here's your dessert.
because it's
It's
so
go
much
diet.
calories.
It's their
Okay.
dessert little thing
and
in
it's
their
so
ration.
many calories
Yeah,
that it was
And it
preservatives and
preserves
calories.
for years. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying they made it out of rations. And I was like,
That
you're
would
telling
be
me that's an
awful.
like prison snacks. That's an MRE snack. Dude, that's crazy. Have you ever had prison food? Like just like looked up online the recipe.
I was
I've
gonna say,
made
I've
like
seen
prison
videos.
tamales
Yeah.
and stuff.
It's
It's
so
kind of
sad.
low key fire.
We should make toilet wine one of these days.
What? No, that's the worst one you could make.
We use our toilet.
There's actual wine.
I
You
think
don't.
they do too.
I know.
But Cade, their water can dissipate to the bottom, so where you can.
Well, no,
actually stop.
they have no other option. We have other options.
Yeah, please.
Kaden.
I
For
thought
love
we're
of
trying
God.
to try it out though. See what the
No,
hype's
it's
about.
so bad.
I wanted to
sure.
see how the hell they turn Funyuns and
could-
ramen into a tamale.
We could do that too. That's a separate video.
We haven't done a single fucking thing. We just keep doing this podcast. I
Yep.
think we'll just be on this couch for eternity.
It might just be the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna, I'm just gonna be stuck here, and occasionally he'll come in to fucking save me from insanity.
No, he'll just join in.
Yeah, I'm also. I'm a tormentor, but I'm a relief.
Yeah, I guess. But no, fucking prison tamales. That was my point. That
Never heard
wasn't
of
my point. What were we even
Brendan
talking?
Fraser.
Twinkies.
Brendan Fraser.
Oh,
Brendan Fraser. Yeah, I wanted to talk about Doom Patrol and the Whale as well. The later years of Brendan Fraser. Now
Fair.
he's in Oppenheimer.
He's in
There's-
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
The-
Still.
I
dude,
still haven't either.
He's so good in Doom Patrol. Genuinely still doing amazing acting. He's in like 4 episodes like physically, but he's in every episode as a voice actor because I guess minor spoilers for Doom Patrol, but he is robot head Remet. I don't remember any
I
names.
don't think that's a spoiler. It's in the cast. But yeah. They got a good cast for that one too. They got the white collar dude to play the bandage. What's
Negative Man.
Negative Man? Yeah.
Larry.
I like him too.
Felt a little too close. I still gotta watch Doom Patrol. That's
The comics,
I like the first couple seasons. I don't know how the later ones.
fair.
I haven't seen much of it though. So.
I didn't know there was more than 2,
I
honestly.
think there's 4.
there are 4 or 5 seasons.
Okay.
It gets good immediately and then falls off around season 3 is what I would say. I haven't watched the newest season. I watched season 4 and got bored. But Doom Patrol started as either an X-Men ripoff or X-Men were a ripoff of Doom Patrol. But essentially, they got a guy in a wheelchair and a bunch of different mutants that are from a bunch of sad, traumatic backstories. And then it was kind of nothing until it was revived by Grant Morrison and I don't remember the other guy, creating a new avant-garde, high, hippie stuff with a bunch of sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
And God bless him for it. That's what
Yeah.
comics really needed.
Yeah, no, I do like Grant Morrison for adding just whimsical nature back into comics, because as Alan Moore, as we see this clash of wizards, just like 2 schizophrenic freaks battling it out. One is super negative and cynical, writes Watchmen, and everybody wants to start doing like breakdowns and dissertations and fucking like essentially a commentary of superhero stuff. And then you got Grant Morrison that's attempting
Who's bald.
to put who's the opposite, yeah.
I know nothing about this.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
We were talking
got
about
nothing.
Brendan
It's okay.
Fraser. We could, yeah, choose one of the million things on the board, Caden.
I can't
We
see
have
all of them.
We have so many. Because the light.
Yeah, wait. Tommy Wiseau got a movie? What the hell's that up?
Yeah, so I just saw it on Instagram. I saw an ad for it. Tommy Wiseau's coming out with a new movie called Big Shark, and it
Big
looks,
Shark?
Big Shark is the title. It looks like the
He's
best
doing
movie
Jaws.
of the year.
He's
It looked like it,
and
kind
he's
of.
gonna- wait, no, he's
Isn't
gonna
that called Megalodon? Didn't they make that already? Jaws, but Big Shark.
he's gonna do
Sharknado. It's
I-
all.
There's a
it's
lot of
the
those
same.
movies.
he's gonna
But it's Tommy
he's
Wiseau.
gonna do
Tommy Wiseau's interpretation.
what's the big whale book?
Oh my God!
The Big Whale
Give me
Book.
half a second. To...
Moby Dick.
Yeah.
Oh, that Big Whale book. The old Big Whale book.
I
Big Whale
think
Book.
Tommy Wiseau is a genius. Before he attempted to throw away the story circle, he wanted nothing to do with Joseph Campbell, so he created the anti-story of observing a man of no life, which is himself.
Yeah.
And then
not
for
only
his next movie, he's going to go to the original story, which is Big Shark.
I have not seen the first movie or the Disaster Artist. Is that what the?
Yeah, the Disaster
I haven't
Artist
seen
is
that
so
one
good.
either. I've only seen the clips of him on the roof. That's all I know about him.
I did not hit her. I did
That's-
not. Mark.
not.
It's not.
Oh, hi, Mark.
He didn't make it to be bad, right? He was trying to make a good movie.
So there's a whole book written about it. The guy that played Mark actually went to where he was touring all over and was going to different theaters and shit. And my sister actually met him and talked to him about it. But essentially, in his book, he says that he never knew anything about Tommy Wiseau. He was the one that made him. Tommy Wiseau just had the script and had enough money to pay for it. So he literally funded it all. And through meeting the guy that plays Mark, they ended up making the movie. And it was kind of just this weird example of this guy coming in, and no one ever knew if he was playing a character. No one knows how old he is. No one knows where he is from. No one even knows if he's an American citizen. There's very little known about Tommy Wiseau.
But did he try to make a good movie or did he try to make a bad movie?
They don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna assume he was trying to make a good movie. And it
Because
came out horrible.
once all of the shit posting and all of the response to The Room was like public, then Tommy Wiseau leaned into it and was like, "Yes, I love it. It was great." Oh, but before that, apparently he was very distraught and they didn't see him for months.
So yeah, he probably tried to make a really good movie and it came out horribly.
And then just pivoted lanes.
Damn, I love that. I could make bad stuff. Do you think people would like our movie if it gets that ironic, like, oh, it's so bad, it's good? I could be down with that.
You definitely can. There's many directors like that.
Dude, we just gotta start. We gotta go to the opposite corners of what we want. And
I don't know.
start,
Yeah, there's too many.
we gotta look for
directors
hate
doing that.
watching. No, I'm saying we gotta go to certain areas. It'd be like this is the best. Like
Make people walk out confused of why that
no,
was made.
no. I'm saying instead, we gotta like find someone who would hate it and shove it down their throat.
Sure.
You definitely can. It's
How do I
amazing.
find people that hate me?
Go talk to people.
I don't think that's the avenue we want to go down. That's it seems like a slippery slope. That's a slippery slope for sure.
No, you're right. You're right. I was doing it. No, never
Who's
mind.
comparable that exists that's out there?
What?
I'm asking, explain someone who's comparable to like what you want to do.
Let's move on.
I would have no idea. It is someone so obscure. It would.
Why
I don't-
McGregor
I don't
around
hate
there?
Watch people.
What?
Why McGregor around there?
Oh, it's his birthday today.
Cool.
Happy birthday, Conor McGregor.
I don't like him very much. No, I don't wish you a happy birthday, McGregor.
Wild.
Oh, and the UFC posted his fight against Habib with no commentary.
Also fucking wild. That's great.
They posted on his birthday. That's crazy. I thought that was fun, so I wrote it up there.
Fair.
My bad.
Fuck you,
I've-
Conor McGregor.
What I really want to know is why is Neurodivergent Caveman on there?
Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was thinking just of what I would be like as a caveman, and then I was scrolling through Instagram, and I keep seeing all of this different like ADHD cope stuff of people saying like, no, we're not dumb. We have caveman brain. We are hunterers in a farming society. And
And that makes you feel better?
and it made me instead think of like a guy like tapping 3 times, or like silly versions of autism, OCD, or like ADHD, but as a caveman. So like trying to hunt a jaguar, but you keep picking up each piece of shit, or
No, keep going.
sorry, he's giving me this judgmental look of like I don't want to hear this.
No, yeah, keep.
When I was a kid, if I were to hear like a loud noise, like a clap on one side of my head, I would literally like have to move my hands and clap to the other side of my head to like balance it out in my ears.
Yeah, no. So imagining dying to a mastodon because you're because I don't know. I guess
Because
I'm
you're like a polar bear. That's how you get away from polar bears.
no.
You just
Instead,
throw clothes
you
one at
have
a
like
time.
Britney
You're super
Spears stuck
OCD.
in your head, and you're like, "Hit me, baby, one more time," and the bear finds you because you have to keep impulsively screaming out just your different quirks. Because
You
I'll
think you do that?
That's its own.
What?
that's its own
You think you do that? You're
I
trying to
do
hide-
that.
You're trying to hide. You're like shaking. Your heart's racing. You almost just died, and you're gonna sing out
He's gonna
Britney
risk it
Spears.
for biscuit, huh?
You're gonna start.
He's gonna take that 100 out of 100 times.
No, but what I do think would happen. Okay, so the recent noise I've been doing is dun, da, 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 da. I'm just randomly.
You think you're a
stuck.
caveman? You slip in the stream or whatever. You're doing some survival man things. You think you're gonna start singing the curb Your Enthusiasm? Yeah.
And then somebody will find me. Yeah.
No, you're probably gonna have a concussion and be like, "Oh, where am I? I'm dying. I need water and hunger. I'm gonna die. Oh fuck. Oh god."
Or instead, I feel like I'll die because I'm like, where's my flint and steel? And I already lit the fire, and it's like burning my children. Like.
Oh.
I don't know. What
That's
do
a
you
good
think
point.
of
Yeah,
when you
wait.
think of neurodivergent
You think-
caveman?
You think there was ever a caveman who's like, "Oh wait, I gotta get my club," and he's like, "Oh wait, I got it in my hands." You think
Fuck, baby.
You think cavemen?
Yeah,
had
now
guy-
you get what I'm saying.
Did they
now.
do that?
Essentially, there would have still been that.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they died when they were like 8.
No, I think there would have been curb arguments where like me and you are arguing over which rock we get, or no. So like our little argument about cleaning. Instead, I think there would have been two cavemen, but they're arguing about like the way that they kill a deer, or instead like who gets to fuck the dead body.
What?
That second one threw everyone off.
Wait a
What?
minute.
My
You
bad.
can have it, I guess. Yikes.
My bad.
Yeah, you threw me off with that one.
Have you guys heard of Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky?
I don't believe so.
So I'll explain the story because I found this very interesting. I wanted to talk to you guys about it.
What
So
did you just say?
Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky.
No, I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of Dostoevsky?
No, what time period?
Oh, I don't fucking remember.
Is this recent? That's like...
No, probably he's the Russian Romantic period.
Oh,
So
okay.
late 1800s, early 1900s. God damn, you got me fucking checking my sources out here.
Well, I was just curious.
Fyodor Dostoevsky,
You gotta
who
keep
wrote
the crowd entertained.
1866. Fuck you.
I was just curious. I didn't know that was going to be such a stumper. I don't know.
My bad.
I actually did want that. I just wasn't gonna say anything.
Anyways, the story is about a man who commits murder and moves to a different town, because back then if you move to a different town they don't know you're a murderer. But the entire time he keeps meeting everyone, he believes that the innkeeper that he's living with, or something like that, he's living with this man, and he believes that he knows he's the murderer and that he is a murderer. And with all of the engagement he has with every single person, he has this guilt constantly weighing on him, because he isn't sure if they can tell based off of how he is acting or based off of the history they know. And then later, halfway through the story, there's a serial killer in the town, and he meets the serial killer, and the serial killer is super expressive, super open about it, and is instead like using it as philosophical idolatry and a representation of life, that his killing is art. And this scares the MC, and it ends up causing him to, I don't remember if he turns himself in or if he gets caught, but the book ends with him dying after he is in prison. Okay. And as I was hearing this like super profound, deep story, and I was reading, I bought the audiobook, and I was watching like this 1 hour long video about it. I kept getting this feeling that there was this theme about it, and then as I was reading it, it fucking clicked for me. It's just a big metaphor for being closeted.
Let's go. Gays, Russians in the 1860s.
But I don't know. I thought the idea of being a murderer and everyone around you being kind of weird and not liking you and getting tripped out by that and being like, oh fuck, they know. They know.
Oh,
But
God.
I don't know. I wanted to prick your minds about Crime and Punishment.
Yeah, it sounds pretty based.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry, I also could not add very much.
Damn it! I thought essentially I read this whole big deep bullshit story and I felt like it was a big metaphor for being gay, but I don't know if that says something more about me or Dostoevsky.
I don't know. I'd have to read it, I suppose.
Maybe.
I'll agree with you just for the sake of the argument.
What are your guys' thoughts of like Russians when you think of what Russian appears in your head
I don't know.
when you think of a Russian guy?
I think of a guy wearing a tracksuit, having a fucking bomb of a party.
Who was it?
Near a fucking barrel
I
that
picture
has
a
a fire
beard.
in it. It's so fair.
Is it the villain in Die Hard? The first one? Is he a super Russian guy?
Yeah,
There's-
he's vaguely Eastern European.
Oh, okay. There's I can't remember, but yeah, just the like the flat top blonde hair and like big buff
If
guy.
I told you, can I be honest with you right now? And I think this may break your heart. And I think Caleb, I don't know where Caleb stands on this, but I've never seen Die Hard.
What? Why have you not seen Die Hard?
Have you seen Die Hard?
I've seen Die Hard, but it's.
Have you seen all three? Oh,
I
okay.
have.
I've never seen Die
It's
Hard.
This
I've
Christmas,
watched
we're
them
watching
once.
Die Hard. What the
They're-
fuck?
Isn't it just Iron Man 3?
They're all right.
No.
They're silly little action movies.
But yeah, they're the best action movies. Up there with like Expendables.
Tower Man?
Yeah, I guess that's a rip of Die Hard. I don't know. You seen Lethal Weapon, right? I think I made you watch that one.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know if I've seen Lethal
That's
Weapon.
crazy. You gotta watch Lethal Weapon and Die Hard. That's wild.
Why?
I don't know. They're just great, iconic action. They're just memorable. Good scenes. Good action. Good story. With
It's
Bruce
fun.
Willis, one of his best roles. He says yes. Have you seen Bruce Willis's discography? It is wild.
It's great.
It is wild. That man says yes to so many
Oh.
things. Does he have a gambling addiction or something? Where's his money going? What does he need to say yes to all these things for?
Well, gambling, probably.
He does have a gambling addiction?
I,
Is
I
that-
really don't know.
is that
What are we talking about? I had dementia.
Bruce Willis?
Bruce Willis. Wasn't he in Sixth Sense?
I think so. Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Sixth Sense.
That's probably-
Unbreakable.
I'm playing. My bad. I gotta start playing checker. Bruce Willis has like fucking dementia. I was doing a bit. My bad.
Oh, wait, that's right.
But yeah,
I'm
What?
Little
that's why
toasty.
people say he keeps taking roles.
He has dementia?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Have you seen recent pictures of Bruce Willis?
Is that like facts or is this like
pretty
internet
sure,
speculation?
I am pretty sure
don't
he
know,
has
look at
a,
modern
a
Bruce
form
Willis.
of old person brain.
You don't even remember the bad movies he's doing?
Yeah,
Probably
That's
not.
crazy.
that's kind of where it's at. Would you rather be Jim Carrey or Bruce Willis?
Jim Carrey? My idol? What do you mean?
But you get to stay around, and now you're just the Sonic guy.
He's doing weird Trump art too.
No, he's just the Sonic guy now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm okay with it.
Oh, I was being vindicated. No, I love Jim Carrey.
He's doing weird Trump art too, yeah. Haven't you seen that?
No, that's old news as well.
That's
I
like
do know.
2018, 2016. I'm sure he's still doing that.
That was forever ago.
Yeah, it was, but I'm sure.
2020 was
That
forever
was 6
ago.
to 8 years ago.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing, but I'm sure he's still doing it. Painting's like a hard thing.
Fair enough.
That's like,
Vaguely.
that's like in his old man era.
Jim Carrey, Brendan Fraser, those were both like big 90s guys. I guess my question is how did Jim Carrey become the most paid actor?
He made a bunch of hits all in the same
No,
time.
but
Probably great negotiation with lawyers.
Also, yeah, if you probably had a
yeah, it was
crack
back to
team.
back to back because I'm pretty sure
I think he just got lucky with his first three.
yeah, it was The Mask, Liar Liar
And Dumb and Dumber.
and Dumb and Dumber.
No, not Liar Liar.
It's
Liar Liar was
it's-
his later,
No?
late
Oh,
90s.
it
Yeah,
was-
no, it was The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, and Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura. I don't like any of those movies.
What?
I like The Mask. I don't like the other two.
What?
I will agree.
Honk, honk.
I do like The Mask the most out of those three.
Have
but
you seen any of those recently? Those are some of my favorite movies.
Yeah,
That's
they're
crazy. I
good
love
movies.
those so much.
They're good movies. Don't get me
What?
wrong, but I do like The Mask the most
It
out of them.
actually, now that
Oh
I
yeah,
think
The Mask
about
is
it,
one of my favorite movies of all time.
I don't know if I've watched to completion Dumb and Dumber.
You got it. What? Most of that was filmed in Colorado.
Oh shit! Really?
Almost
Where?
all of it, yeah.
Where?
All over the place, just in Colorado.
Oh. Neat. That looks like Christian Shaw.
Deep cut. I don't know.
Those are some of the best movies of all time. What are you talking
We have
about?
so much on the board and we haven't found gold yet. That's crazy. Do you guys remember what were the creepypastas of your childhood?
What are creepypastas?
What?
I thought they were like
Uh,
Bigfoot and
No, that's cryptids.
yeah, and
That's
that's what
cryptid.
Caleb said. So now I'm confused.
Okay.
That's
Jack
not what I said.
Jack what's the face? The
Jeff the Killer.
Jeff the Killer. There's Jeff
Did I
the
miss all that? I don't know who Jeff the Killer
So
is.
there's short
technically
stories
like
that can
Slenderman.
be.
Oh, just the
reposted
Reddit
on-
things. Just Reddit horror stories.
Kind of.
Yeah, they're internet lost horror stories, and they're sometimes presented in the perspective of like lost media, like you're discovering and you're finding a lost horror story. But what were, other than Jeff the Killer, what were some of the big creepy pastas?
Definitely Slenderman.
Slender Man was
the
one.
biggest one. Jeff
I
the
remember
Killer.
hearing this one of the story of just like the angel statue, and it was like this creepy. The stories were kind of creepy. It was essentially just a story of this girl that was babysitting or house sitting, and the entire time in the backyard there was just an angel statue, and it was slowly like turning to look at her, and then she called the parents, and they're like, there isn't an angel statue in our backyard. And then she went to go lock the door, and then she got a bunch of calls, and it was the parents freaking out. And then she heard the baby crying, and she came in, and the room was covered in blood, and there is the angel, and then the story ends.
That's fair. That's a variation of the there's like a clown statue in the closet, and it freaks the nanny out, and then she calls the parents, and they say, "Oh, there's no clown statue in the closet. Get out of the house."
It sounds like the same story.
Yeah, that's why it's called a creepypasta. It's a variation.
Yeah, I feel
from,
like
copy pasta, which is like a shit post basically, where you can like many people can come in on the meme and say all that.
Yeah, I feel like I watched the Burger King foot lettuce read stories like this. Was he?
Chills?
Yeah, was he the guy who did that?
No, the famous
Got me out here thinking of the Fallen Titans.
number 15.
Yeah, aren't they the guys they'd read like internet creepy stories like that?
He did
Or someone who sounded like him? I don't really
like,
remember.
video form of like, here's a creepy video of a ghost walking in the video. It's definitely not fake.
I watched a lot of those.
No,
I remember
but no,
that.
creepypastas are more like the never-ending highway. Like you get in a really weird, you pass a really weird small town, and then you get off of this ramp, and it's a really creepy dirt road, and then you get off, and then it's the same small town again, but then there's some guy there, and then there's different variations on those stories. But
Yeah,
the interesting part of it is one, trying to make a good story with these weird internet limitations of it has to be found footage, or it has to be from
Some,
the
like,
perspective,
diary entry
or something like that, or it has to be based off of a meme, or it has to be based off of like an actual cryptid, or it's a character. There's actually
So yeah, a little different, but in the same
SCP
vein.
kinda
I was
guy.
telling you about him, but I think you know too. Who's that manga artist, writer who does the little horror short stories?
Junji Ito.
Yeah, I remember I would see those a
Yeah.
lot, and that's in the same vein.
Yeah,
Like the cave one, where everyone has like their like cave silhouettes, and they all like feel called to it, and you just look down it, and it's a weird claustrophobic thing.
So I think creepypastas in internet lore and ARPGs, all that stuff, it kind of engages in a few different forms.
ARGs.
ARGs, my bad. They say JRPGs.
ARPGs.
My bad.
No, you're good, dog.
I don't know. Anyways, I think it taps into a couple different forms of horror. There's abject horror, there's cosmic horror, and then liminal, which each of those, I think abject is kind of the one I find the most interesting.
What do any of these mean?
So cosmic horror is the implication of something so big that you would never have an
Think Lovecraftian.
yeah,
like
Lovecraft.
Cthulhu.
Like Cthulhu is cosmic horror because it's scary because it's this sort of not even a bound of nature, but instead nature itself is scared of it. Like a dog would run away at the sight
Just
of
the
it.
instinctual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While abject horror is the feeling you get when you see a dead body. It's uncanny valley is a form of abjection. It's the idea of uncertainty with naturality, where a natural
Just where like dolls fall in.
dolls or body horror. So it's often female horror. If there's anything with the succubus or a female shitting, throwing up, being murdered, that's abject. And it's because it's something so natural that it becomes unnatural. And in art, often females are used as one of the, like, females in horror will use it as one of their big spectacles because a woman in an artistic metaphor is one of the most object things.
And what was the liminal?
Liminal is the my bad. Good. Look at you. Liminal.
Trying to be an audience surrogate here.
Yeah, I got you. Liminal is
great.
the idea of intermediary, or what is it? Intermission. How do you say that? Intermediary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In between. It is the idea of when things are changing, either in a way of your control, but it's like a liminal horror could be watching a car crash happen, or it could instead be a hallway that goes on forever. Both are scary because they're such a big like mundane feeling. It's an idea of foreverness, and
Yeah.
it's the when people think liminal, they think back rooms or like an empty McDonald's, an empty ball pit, or a ball pit with one light on. Shit like
So
that.
it's just like liminal spaces.
Yeah, liminal spaces. But then what also can be scary liminal.
Where does psychological horror fall in? Like,
all of these are different forms of psychological horror. It's not instead just scary monster. That's
It's
what I'm
making
trying to
you
say.
question your
Okay.
mental state.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's what makes it interesting, is where you're scared, but not just because there's a scary wolf trying to kill me.
Yeah.
That is just basic fear. But the way we engage with this fear is instead like being a child and walking down a hospital hallway. Pretty scary, right?
sure.
Because
Okay.
do you not feel that? Hospitals are
super
scary
long.
as shit to me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if it was like dark, then I would be scared. But
Or
no.
like being in a mall
it's-
bathroom. You know, like how the malls always have those long ass hallways to the bathroom. Like as a kid, those were the scariest thing ever because you don't know what happens there. It's something in
Yeah.
the back. It's like backstage.
You're hoping for
Alleys
good.
also.
gonna-
Yeah.
I was gonna say I feel that with alleys. None of the examples you've said though, but yeah.
You're hoping for good,
that's-
but it could be really bad.
Yeah, that's so weird. But yeah, Alley is a good example because it's backstage. It would be a really good, I guess, audio metaphor, not visual, but a good metaphor because what's happening behind, once you see the puppet show and you see the hand of the puppet, it's scary, right?
Do people get scared by that?
If you're a kid, yes.
I don't think I did. I don't know. I don't relate to that.
Or
at all.
instead, it ruins the show at least. It's not always scary, you're right, but it takes away the artifice. And for certain experiences, when it comes to natural phenomena, if you see a hallway that goes on forever, and like the Never-Ending Highway, what I talked about with the creepypasta, that is scary because it breaks our idea of nature. Forever is scary because the only idea of forever we have is death, and that is not death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those liminal spaces pictures, I've seen a bunch of them. I don't get scared by them, but it is a weird fascination. Yeah.
Fair. Imagine you're in that room. You're in
Yeah,
that scenario.
You would
No.
He wants to run through them.
I know, yeah. I love the aesthetic. It's not a
what is it
scare,
you
though,
talked
yeah.
about? The
It's
urban
fair.
explorers.
Urban exploring?
Yeah, I could get into that. It
Yeah.
seems kind of lame. Just like you got
I
nothing
feel like
better to
that's-
do with your time
But I
to
feel
go
like
take.
that's the same
It's-
level
yeah,
of
it's pretty
internet
fun, though.
scary.
But yeah, no, it's
Spooky.
it seems pretty
like,
fun.
ooh,
Yeah.
ones that Creepypastas.
The ones that are the best ones are the people who are also photographers.
Photographers are
We
good
pretty
at
much.
it, yeah.
I mean, I've
And editing, like
since high school, I've kind of wanted to do all this stuff though. With all our friends, I'd
The
be like,
urban
"You seen this old
explorers.
abandoned train station? We gotta go over there. We gotta go check it out."
Apparently, Aurora has a lot of urban exploring spots.
So
right?
yeah, I mean, I
You told me
definitely,
about that.
Yeah.
I get
think
that.
you should bring a gun if you go to Aurora and do that.
Oh, and if you're also just exploring the fucking the sewer fucking
Yeah, if
down
you're going
parts
to
of
broken
Denver,
down old things,
or
yeah,
if you're
it's-
going to if you go to like fucking Atlanta, I hear that's also like there's an entire Denver, Chicago, Atlanta apparently all have
What is it?
subterranean
New York with
parts
the
of the city. Of course, New York.
I was gonna
but
say
that's
New
the
York has-
subway, but
Well, I was gonna say New York has a whole like underground
Just to
thing, don't
interject,
they?
I just want to say people get so creative with these. They'll take like a woman in like a ball gown dress to like an abandoned like wedding chapel and take a photo with her there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
You know.
that's metal. That is core.
But you know, I get
That
the
is core.
aesthetic for sure. It's definitely fun.
Dude, I'm gonna start. That's core as fuck.
I hate you. I hate everything about you and your identity. I hate you as a person.
What is
what
core?
your mind has
Like
done.
that's hardcore. That's metalcore. That's what are other?
Yeah, the core doesn't mean anything in those words.
No, I know. That's why I said that. I
Oh,
said that's
okay.
core as fuck.
I see.
Fuck you. Anyways, what were you, how do you
Go
not-
ahead.
How do you not get arrested while doing that stuff and also figuring out
I
it?
think it's the same as graffiti. Be fast.
I don't know
How do you
because
not die?
I don't know. Look at the legality of everything.
I think it's just be fast. Yeah.
It's like parkour.
Just get in, get your pictures, and get out before anyone else shows up.
parkour.
Would be my guess. Yeah.
Depends where you go.
Yeah. I mean, you
Yeah.
can get permission for some places. But
In
that
North
seems like a
Dakota,
pain
it's
in the
like
ass.
some places are just
Put your
already
headphones
have like a couple of people
I
already
want you to
there.
hear the audio.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, because
super
we ran
chill.
around the San Haven. That was in the middle of nowhere in North Dakota. The
I
old
guess yeah, that's kind of
abandoned mental asylum.
Dude, I saw a post. Just quick side tangent. I wrote that up there.
But I mean, yeah, we did that illegally. Like, yeah, I don't know. We just got in and got out real quick. We saw a car pull up. We said, let's go.
North Dakota has the least trees in the United States. It has
I knew it. I knew it in my
1%
heart.
of the biodiversity in
Yeah, who is this a shock to? What?
me. I've always said that there wasn't that many trees, but
I
people.
drove around so much
No,
of the
the
country.
adults in our
He's
life.
had so many arguments for.
Yeah, the adults in our life, and one of our friends, he was on this podcast. Logan would be like, "What do you mean? There's trees. You gotta go to this part of North
They,
Dakota."
they exist there, but no one's arguing that it's not the least in the country. Yeah.
There are, it's just you could throw a quarter and see that bitch for 100 miles.
Yeah, there ain't trees for nothing. The only trees that are there are the ones that people came up and planted. Like, it's... Yeah.
Because North Dakota sucks.
It's a literal desert. I think there's going to be a Bible written in the Midwest. I think
What?
The Middle East. There's the Midwest. I think the same thing will happen. Right now, it's Greenland. It's America. There's an empire. The Bible of the future is being written right now in
Are
America.
you?
They're writing the
not,
Bible, too?
Are you
Yeah.
not talking about Mormons right now?
Yeah, wait, they did. They made the Bible, too.
No, I wish I was. I wish I had a mental link so I could go further. Yeah, no, the Mormons. Yeah, that's totally what I meant.
Oh no, it's not looking good.
But no, like the Midwest is gonna become a desert. It will. It's just gonna be all sand. I don't know if that's actually true.
I don't know. We're in Colorado every year. It's more and more of a desert.
The other side.
It's just facts, though. Yeah, it's just happening.
I think the Bible too will be released from the Midwest.
I hope not, but probably. How long do you think until it does?
Oh,
If not
a
all-
while. Like the Bible was collected, like I guess just the Torah. Fucking.
I feel like the Bible, too, is just going to be a compilation of TikToks.
The Bible 2 coming out in the year 4000. It's just TikToks.
Oh my god. Yeah. In 2016, Deadpool shot Trump. You know, they mixed up the dates of the Bible.
It's an MLG clip. Oh, yeah, it's all ruined. They enjoyed it like this. That's how they got their
What
information.
was I talking about though? Before I said side tangent, it brought up the. What was I talking about?
I believe it was probably the Bible too.
No, it wasn't the Bible.
The Bible, too.
Before the Bible too, I said quick side tangent, and then I went on way too long.
No, it was definitely the Bible
Creepypastas.
because we were talking about creepypastas.
We were talking
and
about
urban
East
exploring.
San Haven. That's what it was.
Yeah.
This has been our worst podcast yet. By far. Oh, my God.
So it's a little tough.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's okay. It's so hot in here. The
Brain's
nation's
fried.
in crisis. I don't know what to do. Eminem dropped an album.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The nation
Hold
doesn't
up.
know what to do.
I haven't
Oh,
listened to
geez.
it or heard
Let's
anything
cancel
about
him,
it.
guys. I
I haven't heard any of it.
I haven't heard
listened
anything.
to it. It was fun.
Have you heard anyone talk about it either? I feel like nothing.
Yes,
Really?
everyone won't shut up about it.
Oh,
I keep seeing posts.
I just see.
That's great. I've heard
with
nothing.
Houdini.
The Division right now.
Yeah, I've
is
seen
so
Houdini,
crazy.
but that was a single. I've heard and seen nothing about the album. I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of don't care either.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it seems the nation's very divided. A civil war might break out over this new Eminem.
Oh my God, we're in crisis mode. It is DEFCON 2, people. Eminem is off the chain.
Marjorie Taylor Greene's going off the. You don't get what I'm doing. Never mind.
Eminem hasn't been good since 2003. I don't know why people care.
Dude, this whole episode has been.
Out of the fucking park, right over your head.
Yep.
Oh, it's okay, kid. Smoke a little more weed. Creepypastas. I want to say on creepypastas.
Yeah, no.
My favorite.
We couldn't think of any other one besides Jeff the Killer.
No, I was gonna say my favorite creepypasta, which was recently covered by Creepcast.
That sounds horrible. Creepcast?
No, it's Wendigoon and.
I know,
Candy.
but
Yeah, I know.
Creepcast?
It's a little rough for a title.
my goodness,
If you
sounds
don't
like it's a
listen-
van outside an elementary school.
Let's go to Creepcast, gang. It was the left-right game. It is like a 6.5 to 8 hour long creepypasta, but it's a short story.
It's a short story.
Yeah,
It's not very short.
you know,
It's
you
a
get what
long
you want.
story.
It's a story, all right? It's a creepy story. And it's about how if you follow the set of rules, going left and right, get in your car, you go drive, you go left, then right, then left for 37 times, you will break through to this alternate reality, and you continue going left and right, and there's challenges throughout the story. And this reporter comes in, goes with the main guy throughout this story, and he takes them through it, and they go farther and farther into this vast expanse of an alternate reality. And oh God, where am I going with this?
Were
Throughout
people
the
still
story.
really annoying in that reality?
It's like there's no people, but they bring in a group of 12 people, and basically all of them die. Spoiler alert. And the main character, the reporter, goes on through this liminal expanse, basically ascending to a higher realm, because
This is 6 hours long.
yeah,
It sounds horrible.
it starts out.
They go
great.
left and right
No, I'm
for
just
4
explain-
hours.
Pretty much.
What are the challenges?
How long are the between left and right? Is that like on a highway?
It gets farther and farther.
Because they get on an interstate. Like,
I thought
pretty
it was
much.
blocks.
Well, it starts out in a city block, and then you go through the reality, and then you're like kind of on an interstate, and you go for 100 miles, but you don't
sounds
lose
like
a lot of
Philip
gas.
K. Dick novel.
A little bit. It's my favorite one, and I wish I could explain it better.
Oh.
I'm so sorry about this.
Yeah, that sounded
No.
bad. Sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
confused. What are the challenges?
there's one where they have to pick up this hitchhiker. They have to go one car at a time, but you're not allowed to talk to him. And you go like 30
Do they get a
fucking
note? How do
miles.
they know the rules?
because the main guy leading it tells them the rules, and it turns out this main guy has been here before. It was an alternate reality.
Dude, this is like the Truth or Dare movie. This is fucking stupid.
No, it's cool and really based. You guys should listen to it.
Sounds like it'd be a decent video
No,
game.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I got you. You start the 48-hour experience that is Berserk, and I'll listen to the 6-hour creepypasta.
All right, deal.
Let's go. All right, we're gonna start the guessing game for this week. This week it's superheroes. Who wants to go first?
Superheroes.
Yeah, who wants to
For
go?
asking questions.
Yeah, for asking questions.
Okay.
For the viewers at home, the way this works is we set a timer for 45 seconds. I'm gonna put a picture on the screen. They don't know what it is, I know what it is, or they know what it is and I don't. wants to go first?
Okay, I got one. Are we just going by the superhero name?
You make it DC or Marvel, and yeah, man, don't be a fucking dick about it.
Okay. I got one for DC.
All right. Caden's going first.
80s.
But let me start the timer.
Oh, I thought that's what that was.
My goodness. All right. 3, 2, 1, and begin.
80s.
Since the 80s,
Yeah.
earlier, yeah.
Earlier, Batman,
No.
Say
Superman,
yes or no.
No.
Justice League, in there.
Yes.
Wonder Woman,
No.
Flash,
Yeah.
Hot Dog.
Hot diggity dog, you
Hot
did it.
God.
God damn it,
dog.
kid. I hate you.
You
All
hate
right.
me?
Yeah, we'll do it. All right, are you ready?
Sure.
3.
Is it DC or
3, 2, 1, go.
was it 50s, 60s,
No.
70s?
Yeah.
Oh, is he part of the Justice League?
No.
New Justice League?
No.
Teen Titans?
No. 20 seconds.
Ooh, fuck.
Ask about the
Is it a-
superhero.
It's a superhero, not a villain, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it fuck, I really don't know. Is it the Spectre?
No.
I tap. I don't
God,
know.
it's Spider-Man.
It's Spider.
You didn't even ask if it was Marvel or not.
Whoops.
All right, do one of you guys gotta care. I'm gonna try to do this, or maybe we're hitting
Yeah, I got a
foul balls all
character.
day. All right, you do.
Mhm.
You count down and start the timer.
Ready, set, go.
Is it Marvel?
Yeah.
Is it part of the X-Men?
No.
Is it part of the Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Is it Johnny Flame?
Nah.
Is it The Thing?
Nah.
Is it Mr. Fantastic?
Nah.
Is it his son?
Nah.
Is it Miss Invisible?
Nah.
Is it Spider-Man?
No.
Oh, fuck. It's not Nathan Richards?
Come on, you know this one.
It's just the Silver Surfer.
It is.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
I was like, it's the only other character in the fucking thing. Come on.
Yeah. Whoo. Okay, see, those are the type of questions you ask, guys. All right, we got this. We'll be able to
I
do
was gonna
this.
say, how about this? How about we do characters and you guess?
All right. I got you.
So this won't be horrific.
I'm horrible at this half the time. All right, you ready to go, Caden? Are you?
Yeah, I have-
I am asking the questions. You have a character?
Yeah, I have a
Okay.
character.
3, 2, 1. Can they fly?
Yes.
Are they on the Justice League?
No.
Are they on the Avengers?
No.
Is it Marvel?
No.
Is it DC?
Yes.
They can fly?
Yes.
Do they have do they shoot lasers?
Yes.
Is it Superman?
No.
Oh fuck, is it a villain?
No.
Are they black?
No.
Are they an alien?
Technically, yes.
Are they on the Teen Titans?
No.
Oh fuck, they fly, shoot lasers, are an alien.
I
Oh,
think. I think I got this. Or I'm gonna get yelled at.
do they shoot
Time.
fire? Oh, who is it?
Hyperion?
Who? What the fuck? That's Marvel, and yeah, you're right.
Who is that?
You
Hyperion.
went so deep for me. My God, I would have never said
Said,
it.
okay, the Flash is too easy. Here we go.
Oh, my bad. It was
Jesus
Marvel.
Christ. Yeah,
Fuck.
no, it was essentially Superman. Yeah.
That's my bad.
Oh, no, you're good.
I was thinking of.
I should have guessed Hyperion. You know what? I was going to go to Sentry next. My bad. Fuck.
I would have gave it to you.
All right, you got a guy?
Do I have a guy
You
for
got
you?
a guy?
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
Go.
Marvel, Marvel?
Yeah.
Avengers?
Yeah.
Do they fly?
No.
The man?
Yeah.
They strong?
Yeah.
That's not helpful at all, actually. Are they known for being strong?
No.
They don't fly?
No.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's go,
Let's
Caleb. You
go.
can get one.
All right.
You got this, okay? All right.
I'm gonna employ Caden's strategy. All right.
Okay.
Okay, wait, let me think.
I have one.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Is it Marvel?
No.
Is it DC?
Yes.
Can they fly?
No.
Is it Batman?
It is.
Let's go.
Oh my god, I hate us. What else do we have? Ooh, me and Kaden started watching this show because I watched a YouTube video about it called The Prisoner, and it's a satire of like 1960s spy films like James Bond, and essentially the premise is you are a spy or like some high business politician scientist guy stuck on an island, and he is attempting to get off of it. That is literally the entire premise, but the couple caveats are he recently resigned from his job, and they say everyone on the island seems to be aware that he is there and that he cannot leave, and it is like some weird form of purgatory, and it's like this weird European island, and he keeps trying to like escape, and everyone keeps asking why he quit his job, and he's like, it's not your fucking business.
Everything's like super surreal, and it's all like practical effects. It's really cool. I don't know.
And he keeps getting attacked by a giant beach ball.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird, surreal, what the fuck is happening
Okay.
kind of energy.
And
but
while
it's-
he was doing mental chess with the leader of the village is called number 2. He's called number 6. And the leader of the village, they're doing like this, like, you know, mental mind games, like, oh, haha, why are you here? Well, why do you want me here? And then all of a sudden, he just snaps his finger, and the entire town freezes. Just literally.
It's very British. Very British.
No, that sounds super good.
Yeah, they're hour-long episodes, too, and it's in the 60s. I didn't know they were
There's
doing...
18 episodes or 17 episodes. It
Something
was
like that, yeah.
directed by the guy that plays number 6, and apparently he was in a show called Danger Man in the 1960s, and it
Okay.
was one of the major inspirations for like what went on to be what was the
James Bond?
no, the spoof parody
Naked Gun?
spy movie. No, Get
Spy
Smart.
Hard?
Get Smart.
Get Smart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it inspired Get Smart a bit. And Truman Show. And you could there's like if you watch
Yeah,
it,
it's clear how it's inspired the Truman Show.
there's so
It's
many
pretty cool.
clear, cool inspirations in it, and it makes me instead kind of sad watching old James Bond movies, because in those scenarios, it's just like cool places in Europe with hot models and then some karate, and the guy drinks booze.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, why'd you say that's so sad? That's badass.
I guess, yeah. Like if
You're
I'm in my
doing it.
goon cave and I want something in the background, James Bond sounds
Are you
perfect.
knocking on James Bond right now? What the hell?
I'm saying he's great goon background material.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately with Carlos on this one. It's
That's wild.
fine.
That's
But I
wild.
think these cool like psychological like weird thrillers like The Prisoner or what was the other one I watched that was I don't remember. But I don't know. I want to start watching more old TV shows because
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone's also pretty good, yeah. But I want to watch old 60s TV shows and old 40s stuff, and I want to watch old stuff because I think there's a lot of fun things back there. But I want to also, you know, not only watch the old white people stuff.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Sorry.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm not apologizing.